In this video, we'll be discussing how to use the brace map. When using the brace map, you should look at it like an equal sign. As in the example provided, plant is divided into stem, roots, and leaves. If you added up the stem, roots, and leaves, it would be a plant. A brace map shows the parts of a concrete object. In order to do this, you must have an actual object, something that can be taken apart and divided into its parts. Using an abstract object is not recommended for a brace map because you can't really show the parts of an abstract object. In order to use a brace map, you need a concrete object or event that you can break apart into its different parts. Many times people will get confused when using a brace map or a tree map. A brace map is used for concrete things when you're breaking apart. Tree maps can also be used for concrete things. They can also be used for abstract things, and they're used for categorizing different things. If you're breaking something apart or dividing it into its parts, you use a brace map. If you're trying to organize things into different categories, you use a tree map. This example shows a brace map done for Japan. In this example, it shows that the islands have been the first parts separated, and then after that they took the main island and they separated it by region. You can further subdivide parts as many as you want to, but if you subdivide parts, you don't have to subdivide every part. Notice the red arrows, they did not subdivide. However, the green arrow shows they subdivided that part. You only have to subdivide parts that are necessary for your instruction. You do not have to divide up every part of your brace map. This student did a brace map of her favorite meal. Now, if this student had done a map of her favorite foods, then it would most likely be a tree map. However, she did a brace map of her favorite meal. Her favorite meal is a concrete, defined thing. So therefore, you can break it apart, you can take it apart into its parts. Its different parts are clam chowder, lobster, french fries, and ice cream. And then she further subdivided that into the different parts of clam chowder, the different parts of lobster, the different parts of french fries, and the different parts of ice cream. It's very important as a teacher that you define which should be used as tree maps and which should be used as brace maps. If her goal was to categorize the different ingredients or categorize the different foods into different categories, then you would use a tree map. However, since her goal was to break a meal apart into its different parts, then it's used as a brace map. This student did a brace map of the earth. It took the earth and broke it apart into its different parts: its crust, mantle, outer core, and inner core. Now, the student also added details underneath each part, which is okay. But it's not to be confused with a tree map, which is categories and then details.